Hello, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Patty, the Dazzling Diva. I'm a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. What I have for you today is my sales for the past week on all three platforms from October the 3rd through the 11th. I'm also going to show you my boxes that came in that I got from Poshmark. They finally came in. I'm going to show you what they look like just in case you haven't ordered yours or been curious about what they look like. And I'm also going to go over what happened with a eBay package that was possibly stolen. Gonna let you know that story and also like what happens with it when I get to my eBay sales. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to go ahead and stay tuned. All right, let's get started. I had about 5 sales on Mercari and 5 sales on Poshmark, so it was an okay week for that. And to start off, we have this mini waffle maker that I got last year, like did a little bit of retail arbitrage. They had it um, on sale because the holiday had passed. And so I think I paid like maybe $5 or $6 for it. It did sell for $15.39. Then we have this REI co-op shirt. I got this in a thread up, actually a fabric box. It came in there, which was surprising, but it did sell for $16. This little thing, I do not know what this is, but it got so much attention. I don't have children, so I don't, I don't know what this little thing is, but it got so much attention on all platforms and it finally sold for $12.60. Then we have this Wild Republican baby orangutan. Someone had sent me um they sent me a message and they said, would you take $5? And I just messaged them back and just like, hey, thank you for your interest in this item. And I sent them, I sent you an offer and I sent them an offer for $7 because it's been listed for a minute. So I originally had it listed at 12. 7 isn't too bad because I probably paid um less than $1 or less for it. So because I can't remember if I got it in a plush mystery box or not. And lastly, we have this Meet Your Favorite Disney Princess book. I got this at a thrift. They were having 4 for $1, so I only have like about 25 cents in this. Sent out an offer for $8 and someone did accept. So now on to Poshmark. Now is the time to get any kind of velour, velvet listed. Tis the season. So this did sell for $15. And I do have where on Poshmark, 5 minutes after they like an item, they get an offer for 20% off. And then I am right now, I have a bundle sale of 25% off. So I am sending like a My Shoppers note like once a day to let them know that I sent them a 20% off offer, and I also have a 25% off bundle sale as well. Next, always fun to sell toys on Poshmark, but someone contacted me, wanted to know if everything worked. Let them know that it did, and so they went ahead and purchased it for $14. Then we have this Karen Scott. I got this, I think, last year in a Goodwill Blue Box mystery box, and this brand sells okay. I don't like pick it up, but if I get it in a box, whatever, I'll sell it. It did sell for $18. Next, we have these Hudson jeans. Someone sent me an offer for $35 and they have been listed for a minute, so I did go ahead and accept the $35 offer. I think I originally had them listed at like $50 or something, but $35 was fine. Next is another pair of shoes that sold from the ThredUp box that I got in I think the end of August. So this is like the 4th or 5th pair out of there to sell. So that was a really good box. And so these did sell for $15. And then now I'm going to talk about the Poshmark boxes that I got. Right, so I think there are only 2 boxes sizes that you could order. And the first size is this size, and this is perfect for a bundle. I don't sell a lot of bundles on Poshmark, but that is a great size. And I really like this size box right here. And what this is basically, it is a shoebox. So I am going to, it's like the size of the shoebox was for priority mail. So I am going to, they didn't say whether or not you can order multiple times. So, and I didn't order a lot in the beginning because I didn't know, I had to visualize like what the sizes were, and I didn't know how big the box was going to be. Plus, I didn't have a lot of room at the time for a lot of boxes because I still have some priority mail boxes and other supplies. Now, you can also get the they have some polymailers you can get, but I'm glad that I didn't order those. I didn't order those because I was able to get like 1,000 polymailers on Poshmark, not Poshmark, on Amazon for like $40. So they don't cost a lot for me to ship something out in polymailer. So I didn't need to order anymore. But so I didn't need to order anymore. But there was someone that I watched that was showing her supplies she got, and the bags are very big bags. So unless you're like shipping out coats and everything like that, there was no need for me to get those. So I'm glad that I didn't get them because, if you're just shipping some shirts or whatever in it, it's like way too big for that. So you can always go on Amazon or some other places and find some for cheap. But if you are going to get them off of Amazon, make sure that you look at the reviews because sometimes the bags are less expensive because they're lesser quality. So thankfully, the ones that I got, they're pretty good quality for the price. So maybe they were just liquidating or something and I got like a really good deal. But those are the boxes. I'm going to go ahead because I've been selling like a lot of shoes. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can order at least some more shoe boxes. The other size box are good for now. Someone had mentioned whether or not you could use this for if you had other businesses. I don't see why not, because even with eBay, I use my eBay boxes if I don't have any more boxes to ship other things. It's free advertising for eBay, so it's not like they care. I don't think they care. But so have you gotten your boxes? Have you ordered them? What did you think? How many did you get? Like some people got, I didn't even know you can order like as many as some people got. Like some people got like a lot of boxes. And I was just thinking because there were all these Poshmark closets that were requesting boxes, I didn't even think they would send you like a lot of boxes. So, I guess, you can always they had the motto, just try, you never know what could happen. All they can say is no, right? So that is that for that. I'm really glad that they did this. Even if they don't do it again, is a it's nice to start off without having to buy supplies, especially if you're only a Poshmark seller. Because I sell on other platforms, I do have other supplies, so it wasn't a really big deal for them to stop using priority mail. I like the lesser shipping. I'm actually getting more sales on Poshmark now as before because I do sell, a lot of bread and butter stuff, and no one's going to want to pay like $8 to ship a shirt that they only bought for like $12. So that is it for the shipping supplies. And so now on to the eBay sales. Now on to our eBay sales. We did have this PlayStation. I think I picked this up in a regular thrift because it was new, and the t-shirts, I think they had them for only like $2. So this did sell for $14.24. And that is a 5% off price. I do have a 5% off at all times on my store, but I do send out offers. I was just about to pull my Barbie stuff and put in a lot because I really don't want to sell stuff that's less than $10. But this did sell for $6.17. I got it in a grab bag, so I probably have like 25 cents into this, so that's not too bad. Next, we have this die cast bus. Probably have like 25, 50 cents into this. and it did sell for the $9. And no, actually, I sent out an offer of $8, and someone did accept. Next, I put these two together. I got them in a plush mystery, and they, didn't sell too well individually, so I just went ahead and put them both together for $10, and they sold for $9.49. Next, I came across this at a church thrift, so it wasn't a whole lot into them. I think they were like $2 a box maybe, and I had 3 boxes, and someone bought 2 boxes of these for $37.98. Love selling IKEA whenever I get it. I just came across some yesterday. I went to a church thrift, but I couldn't tell whether or not, because the packages were open. I couldn't tell whether or not everything was in there, so I didn't get it. I do like to pick up these types of CDs because they don't always sell quickly, but they do sell. So this Rita Rabbit, someone sent me an offer for $7, and I've had it for a minute, so I did go ahead and accept it. Then we have this Hanes bra. I don't know if I got this at a church thrift or if I got this at the bins, but I don't have a lot into it. But it sold for $11.93. And this is a lesson in putting away your inventory once you listed it. Because I had it in the bag and I had it all labeled, and for some reason I had set it down somewhere. I remembered seeing it and knowing where I put it, but it took me a minute to find it. So make sure you're putting away your inventory like every day. I struggle with that. It's like I'll have everything all labeled and I'll put it together, and then something will happen and I'm digging through a bag instead of digging through my inventory boxes. But anyway, um, no, a lot of Toy Story characters don't really sell. Bo Peep is a character that sells well for me, for Toy Story, especially this size. And this one I happened to talk, and as you can see, she had some issues, and I put that she had issues, and I went ahead and did a close up of it so they knew what it looked like. But she sold for $20.89, even with all of her issues. I got this in a lot of other things. Really cute little puppet. I love to sell puppets, even if it's not like a known brand. If it looks like it's in pretty decent condition, I will go ahead and sell it. And this did sell for an offer that sent out for $9.57. Then we have this Victoria's Secrets pink leggings. I got these at the bins, so not a lot into them. And they did sell for $12.34. Then we have this J. Crew high-rise girlfriend chino ankle fit cotton pants. And I do like to pick up J. Crew, especially this reimagined line, and these did sell for an offer that I sent out of $20. Next we have this tiny toy. This is where Google Lens can be your friend. Had no idea what this thing was. I Google Lensed it and saw that it sold pretty well by itself, and it did sell for $9.49. And then we have this Cupcakes and Cashmere, and this is a story about an item that got stolen. So so 'tis the season. One of the things I hate about Christmas season is that the only people that work harder than you are scammers and thieves. So this person reached out to me and was like, "Hey, it says it shows delivered, but I didn't get my package." And so I contacted her and I was like, "Hey, have you talked to the post office?" And she says she did, but that the post office says that they don't know what happened, and that her Ring camera didn't show that she received any kind of delivery. So I reached out to eBay to see like what to do, but when I went onto the tab and clicked on like that I had a problem, it said, I got a message that said your item is showing that it has been delivered, so there's nothing that you need to do right now. And so I'm just like, okay. It's like if the person doesn't close it by 17th, you can ask eBay to step in and resolve the issue. And I've had this happen before where someone said that they got something that's showing delivered, but the last person, I don't know. I don't know if they were telling me the truth or not. They're like, we had winds here, and it may have blown across across the field, and I went out in my tractor and I couldn't find it. It was just like a whole thing. But with her, she was just like, hey, I'm not showing that I've gotten it. Which is, we've gotten other people's packages before. It's very possible, that someone else got her package. So hopefully she'll get the package, and if she doesn't get the package, then hopefully, because she does have a Ring camera and she does have proof that it wasn't delivered, that she can get reimbursed by the post office. There's really nothing I can do because it was showing, the post office person said that they delivered it, showing as delivered. You feel bad and you want to refund someone, but once you refund them, if the item shows up, then what? You can't get your money back. So um, I'm hoping that either eBay or the post office can make it right if she did not get her package. Um, so have you guys ever, encountered this before? What happened? What did you do? I've been on the end of, not receiving an item. I think I got the person sent it to me from Etsy, and I never got the item. So I don't know if it was delivered to the wrong person or whatever, but eBay's a really big company, so even if the post office doesn't do something, hopefully eBay can do something and then reach out to the post office and resolve it that way because they have enough money. They can they can make this right if they want to. So I decided to look up and see, and I think I'm gonna do this with the video just for because it's fun to see, as since I'm an everything seller, what sells and what categories, and it also helps me in the future to know what I should be on the lookout for, what I'm selling most of during fourth quarter. So this time I've sold 3 plush, 6 other types of toys, 2 men's items, 7 women's clothing items, 3 home goods, one I consider like a learning toy, which was a CD, the math CD, and then 1 book. So that is why I cross list, and I do use Vendu to cross list, but that's why I sell on all of these platforms, because you never know. Like you see, I'm selling toys on Poshmark. You never know what's going to sell where. And since I don't specialize in just one thing, I want to spread out so I have a better chance of selling those things. So what platforms do you sell on, or if you're just a buyer, which are your favorite buyer platforms to buy on? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this type of videos so I keep doing it. Hopefully everybody is having a great day. Leave me an emoji in the comments. Let me know what kind of day you had. Hopefully it's not poopy emoji. Hopefully it's great. Leave me an emoji. Let me know how your day is going. If you like these types of videos, make sure to go ahead and hit the notification button. I also just got a mystery jewelry box that I am going to list that video or post that video in a couple of days. I want to list some things, do some research on what they sell for so I can let people know that during the video. Make sure to stay tuned for that. And I also have some other tips and tricks videos coming this week. All right. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.